Hello everyone, this is Spin, and today I'm going to be playing through Reverend by DOSMan Games. This is another horror-themed retro FPS throwback, which I enjoyed. I played this one before in my own leisure time. So, what better way to play it is during the October season, like I mentioned before in my previous episodes, so let's begin. Gonna start a new game, and this is a very short game, so we're just gonna blast right through this one. You could pause the video if you want to check the note on the left. We are entering Reverend's cottage, so let's begin.
Come out here, Reverend.
What do you know? Visitors.
Visitors. Looks like we better start kicking some butt. And here's our first few enemies of the game.
Time to break the peace.
Break the peace with our Peacemakers. I like the sound of that. And the secrets in this game are real easy to find. It's like they're very easy to spot. And we just got the apple, which is this game's equivalent of a rocket launcher. You have to eat one first, then you launch the apple. It's quite a unique weapon, I will say. Hazardous floors, that's no problem for me.
Hello, Boomer.
Hello, Boomer. We just got the bread and butter of all FPS genre. The shotgun, SSG, double barrel, you name it. Alright, so some objects are breakable. Quick save with F5, F9. I don't think I will be needing that. Alright, enemy behind there, so let's break this. Grab some more ammunition. So let's do some platforming. Those are projectile enemies that we can kill, but they take a lot of damage.
Got a toothache?
Thank you all for the support. Why, thank you. You're very much welcome, DOSMan. So yeah, after that message of gratitude, let's continue on. And that secret also gave us the teeth gun, which is basically our machine gun. Because Reverend said, got a toothache. And I'm gonna save the ammunition for that for later. Alright, nothing but health behind that. Now we got the blue key. It looks like we got another message. What did you expect to find here? A glitch? Not anymore. Well, I guess that signifies that this game is fixed. No glitches here. So let's drop down here. Bash you to death. Do some more platforming. And more health. I'm topped up on the health. So now that we got all keys, we can go to the center area here. Grab some more revolver ammo from there. And that's the first level, and now we're going to be facing the first boss, the Bishop's Pet, the Scent Beast. Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's put our legs to use. Alright, then we'll finish them off with the apples. And boom, he is dead. Might as well grab the health items. And we just got these critters. Let's grab some more items up in here before we head on out. I'll just ignore the projectile dudes since they're just a waste of ammunition. Plus they're easy to dodge. And that's the end of that level, so now we're going to the central crematorium. So let's raise some hell. Some more HP. So it looks like we gotta do some more key hunting. Don't open dead side, or don't dead open inside. Whatever you prefer. Okay. Now we got the red key. So let's continue on. Alright, that's the blue door. Alright, so here's our red door.
I love what you've done with the place.
Alright, we got a good hefty amount of enemies in here. And we got our projectile, a floating projectile enemy. Alright, room's been cleared. Alright, so let's continue on. Alright, so let's crawl through here. Got some more secrets to go through. One over here.
Look who's here.
It's me. Yeah, just a guy chilling out here in his little computer area. Minding his own business. Nothing to worry about on his end. And there's one over here.
You found me.
And this is the DOSMan mascot. He's in a ton of the other games made by DOSMan. You can tell because once you find him, he says, "You found me." I'll just use the rocket launcher since they're all grouped up over there. Correction, the apples. And they took a good chunk. Dr. Snap was here. Alright then. Now we got our blue key. We could exit the level, but before we do that, go through the green door and over here from the previous area. And use the blue key to get access to that room. Alright. More supplies for us, so let's head on out of here. Alright, so now we're on... Alright, so now we're on to the next boss battle, the Abominator. Okay. Gotta clear out the opening area first. This is where we begin. Alright. We got some projectile enemies. They're going to be a lot more annoying to deal with since they're in much tighter spaces. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay perched up here real quick. I'm going to snipe them off first. Normally you don't kill them, but since they're always in the way, might as well go ahead and snipe them off. Alright, so that's one of them. And we haven't even seen the boss yet, but he'll be here soon. He's just waiting for us. Just taking out the small fry. Plus we got some hit scanners here. Alright, that's dead. Yeah. There's some more over there. Go ahead and take them out. Yeah, this is why I don't like fighting them, because they take a lot of damage. Alright, so after taking out most of these enemies one by one, we can now fight the boss. Alright, just one lone hit scanner. And we can just pummel this sucker with some apples. He should be almost dead now. And he is gone. Alright, so now that that boss battle is done with, we are entering the Monolith Cemetery.
So much for resting in peace.
Yeah, so much for that. Now everybody's gonna be resting in pieces. Shoot out some explosive barrels in hopes of eliminating some enemies. And we just got the green key already.
We're gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, blocked path, that's what my character said.
Sorry, there's a new marshal in town.
Yep, new marshal in town, everybody. James Marshall Anderson. Rest in peace to him. So, let's get going. Now we got some key hunting to do. We could do that, but I know a trick. I know a shortcut in this level.
They're gonna need a bigger tomb.
Yep. But before I even go in there, I see something over here. Secret lair of Donkey Lover number 1. Hell yeah. So that's a cool secret over there. Let's head on into the tomb. And there's a red key we can acquire right here by platforming. Now, remember that shortcut I mentioned earlier? This is how I'm going to get it. We jump down to the pit, go behind the wall, open that up, and boom, we are basically at the end of the level. Because normally when we go back here, we would need a key, the blue key, but we don't need it. Basically skip an entire portion of the level here. Which is convenient. So now it's off to the next boss battle, Venus Termina. Okay, first things first. Hit scanners must die, and then we have to deal with the projectile dudes. Yeah, she has an attack that if she activates it, you just take damage unless you're in cover. You gotta stay in cover when fighting this boss battle. Okay. Oh, come on, don't be that way. How many apples do you want? And she is stuck, meaning that I can cheese this one with ease. But this is kind of boring. I want more apples. And I kind of need the health anyway. Still stuck? And now it's the killing blow. Probably the dumbest boss we've ever fought. Might as well grab some more goodies while we're at it. And of course, we can just ignore all those projectile enemies. And now we're in Belly of the Disease. The end is nigh, says the note to the left. So we're already getting to the end, or close to the end, right here. Okay. We can honestly speed through this one. Here's a new enemy type. There are these little thorn-looking critters. Oh yeah, here's these bony-looking critters. And some more of them. Might as well destroy the projectile dude. Or just ignore him. I got the teeth gun anyway. And here's our blue key. We need 2 more. Grab some HP. Alright, now we need to get more. So let's go in here. Why are you here? To kick ass, that's what I'm here for. That's a Shadow Man enemy type. He does melee damage and he's very tanky. Alright, and that's not the last of them either. Here's another one. Okay, so we got our blue key. No, we already got the blue key. The green key, that's what we got. So now it just leaves the red key. What hit me? Alright, I don't know what that was about, but it's time to get the red key. Which is over here. Alright, now that we got everything, let's get going. And now we're at the final boss. Perfect time to put this teeth gun to use. Yeah, whatever the hell this thing is, it looks like a butthole. That's the best I can describe it. So yeah, just shoot at it until it dies.
Unholy shit.
Yeah, unholy shit indeed. Alright, time to retort to apple usage. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. I guess I'll kill these two since I need ammunition. Okay, reloading. And he is dead.
Welcome to my kingdom.
Alright. That should be pretty much it. And we got some text. Trudging through the spider remains of the monstrosity that was the Wailing Wall, the hellscape of eldritch flesh became unnaturally dark and quiet, the only enduring sensation being the stench of decaying viscera. For but a moment, a thought occurs to the Reverend. Is this it? Is this the end? As the question rattled against his beat and battered mind, a familiar presence spoke from beyond. Ah, not even abandoning your faith, your brothers, and the cloth could keep you away from true deities now. Could it, Reverend? To be continued. So it sounds like we may be getting a sequel, whenever that'll be, so...
Bishop.
The only way forward, Reverend. Are you prepared to truly meet God and lay your eyes upon heaven?
So yes, this is the epilogue right here. You get to meet up with Bishop. That's the green head, and just like that, we are done. So yes, that is Reverend. Very short, very fun, retro horror themed FPS. I enjoyed it for what it is. Secrets are easy to find, but that's to be expected because this is a real chill and cozy game, I will call it that. And I enjoy this one. I enjoy the rest of the DOSMan collections. If you want a nice, easy, chill retro FPS experience to go through, I would recommend checking the rest of DOSMan Games' collection. So yeah, that's about it. That's Reverend. Hopefully get to see a sequel pretty soon. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.